Welcome to the Open Ed 360 Twitch channel. Explore, learn, follow, subscribe, and share. So, can you hear me now? I am testing my headset. It appears to be working, I think. Yes, deer. Do I look like a deer? Hold on, let me turn off Dush's audio and might as well just turn off this whole thing. We'll leave relaxed beats up there. I've got a weather map on. Thanks. Hi, Oregonian. I always forget your name. I wrote it down someplace and I'm still having a mind blurp. Let me know what you want me to call you. You good? Who else is here? Wolf is here. Adam is here. Amy is here. I have 6 viewers, so that's only 4 that I count. Let me see if I see anybody else on the list here. Don't know who all the 6 are because clearly I'm not showing 6 listed on here unless they count me. Romper Rome! Let's see. I set up a separate page, show my video here. Hold on a second. So I have to go ahead and publish without a premiere. Yes, because I didn't schedule it. And we'll just have to leave it like this. I always don't know what to call these things. I'm just going to see if it'll publish without putting a category on it. All right, here we go. And watch, it's only 2 minutes. I do have background music, so I'm not going to talk. Well, it's playing, and I want to see if you guys hear it. See if I can do a full screen here. Hold on. Oh no! Getting dropped frames. Stop dropping. That's not good. Toot 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 toot. Well, at least it's a pretty picture. Stop. Let's see if I can get rid of anything else. I thought I had gotten rid of most everything else on my system. What else is playing? Alright. There's nothing else I can get rid of on here. Try this again. Oh, there we go. Let's start that over again. Alright, well, that went fast. Now we don't know we need to go into the next one. Get out of this. That's interesting. So what did you think? I know I'm somewhat delayed. Let's see, I'm trying to look for heart. I think it's just a keyboard composition. It sounded like a regular grand piano to me, but it's music is getting much better these days as far as capturing electronic music. The reverb on that is really hard to replicate electronically, so I would lay odds that that's actually authentic piano music. So if I were going to go back and redo that particular video, which I did on a completely free program found on my Windows system, which I've done a couple of them now. I have lots of expensive video maker things, but especially for lining up photos and adding music to that, and some simple graphic overlays, text overlays. It's really easy, quick and easy to do, and you can do some little adjustments. You might have noticed that a couple of them that were pretty bland, I decided to do a little motion capture on that particular video. For the most part, I just those are just clips from the Hawaii Volcano Observation Center's website that I capture throughout the day. As I've complained about before, they used to have live videos, so that was kind of neat to have live video play. I've done a couple of those and uploaded those. One of the things that I also did, so some of you guys may or may not know at this point, I am on YouTube. I know some of you guys don't like YouTube. Wolf and Amy and Adam, I know you guys have gone ahead and liked my video channel, followed my video channel on YouTube. Let me see if I don't think that I have left that, because I was trying to get rid of them. So let's do a quick search on my YouTube channel, see if I can find it really quickly. YouTube, here we go. So here's the one. If you want to, I'll go ahead and capture that name and paste it into the chat for you guys. It would be so good if you don't. This is the little short intro that I did. I'm not completely happy. That's why I haven't replaced the one that I'm very happy with, and it's very short. So I do have a few more followers. I've got 12 now, put in caveats. So I will have to show you if any of you are interested, I'll do a little quick overview, Amy, especially for you, to do some customization and liking of your own channel feeds, because you said that you have more than one. So you can switch between your accounts, and I have 3 accounts, I believe. 1, 2, 3, yes. So I also have a MetaRead 360 small press, which only has 2 subscribers. I almost guarantee that is the 2 subscribers, my other 2 channels. We'll go ahead and click over there and I'll show you. And take a look. So let's see if I can. Oh, I'm now signed in, so that's the difference right now. You can see that I'm signed in as MetaRead 360 on here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the channel. Itself. Where did you go? They've made it so difficult to find things on here. Let's see. My channel. There we go. My channel. So I have 2 subscribers on here. So I'm subscribed. You'll see that I'm subscribed. Both of these are different channels actually. So one of them is at 12, which is the one I showed you already, and this is the, I think that's the open. Yeah, open source. Should be a different icon on there. That's kind of strange. I'm pretty sure that's the same one. So these are just different channels that this particular channel is also subscribed to, but I just have 2 on here. Let's go on to the other account and show you the 3rd account. Now that I know how to get to that quickly, my channel. So you can have as many as you want. And to get all this stuff on here, you have to customize. So let's go back to my main account. What am I? So I have been on YouTube for, I believe, almost 10 years. So, and they've changed quite a bit on YouTube since I started on here. And I figured out a lot of things, mostly by myself, but sometimes you can find videos to help you navigate some of the stuff. Of course, when they change it all the time, it's hard to find the most recent updated videos to help you to do customization, and some of the customization doesn't quite work the way it was supposed to. For instance, I want to change this background, which I put in there a couple years ago, and every time I go, I won't try doing that, but every time I try to go in here and change this, it wants me to verify my password, which obviously I'm already signed in on, and it just gives me some random error message that I can't fix. So at the moment, I can't do that, but I will show you how to do a little bit of customization for those of you who are interested in how you get all these, because what it ends up giving you automatically is, I believe all it gives you is created playlists. Uploads or created playlists, I think, is one of both of those is what you would get. So videos are the ones that you have uploaded. So I've uploaded all those. More than half of those are very recent. You'll notice, probably those of you who hung around on my channel for a while, that I have re-uploaded some of the older ones, and I haven't. My plan was every day I would upload 4 or 5 of them, because there's I think 65 outstanding Twitch videos that are on there, and you do lose them after a while. Now I'm lucky because I had subscribe through Prime, and they give you some extra fancy stuff, including 2 months as opposed to the standard 1 month of keeping your streams. I think I did end up losing a couple of them because I didn't transfer them in time. But for the most part, I am caught up through early January as far as videos that I am losing. I'll show you that in a second, if I can. I think I can go to Video Producer without getting too much trouble. So, I wonder if there's more than... Oh, there's a couple more. So there's an old video test stream I did a year ago. I created this video for Memorial Day 3 years ago. I think that was the very first one I tried creating. I created a book trailer for my girlfriend, which, it's okay. I did get 123 views. I think that is the top right now. So another little, these are a couple of them that I did. I know this one I did on a tool that is no longer available in YouTube to create videos on their site. Now that you can still get free songs from them, but it's very difficult to find. I did send a link to Amy. If you're curious, I'll try to find those and send it to you if you whisper to me at some point. Not right now. I don't want to go back through too many things. A couple of these, I think this one and this one and this one I did using their tool. This one, I want to say this one was the first one I tried doing with this. I'm pretty sure this is another one that I put together. I'll show you. I think it actually even has some music that goes with it. Yes, that was all done with YouTube for Independence Day last year. I went and got a bunch of videos. Let me turn that down. You don't need to hear the Star Spangled Banner played at like full volume. But there was a website called Pixabay that I was able to pull a bunch of free videos. And by putting those together on a timeline, I was able to get a mock fireworks display. How are we doing in as far as lag time? Are we doing okay? You see this repeats a lot to get the length I needed. But it looks pretty decent, considering what was all done was freely available videos and, like I said, YouTube video creator that's no longer available. They pulled that, I think, the beginning of this year. They pulled that. Don't know why they do anything that they do. Yeah, sometimes it's true of both. Well, thank you. All right. You don't need to see that. Let me go back here to... So, as you can see, yeah, here we go. That was like the pre-done description. I can also look at analytics and I can edit that video, or like say I can edit the video. I think it's not the video that you can edit, what you can edit is some of this information. So I can change the category, for instance, and view attributions. Here I've commented on my own site using my another thing. Let's go back here and take a look at what did I'm trying to remember if this was another one. I'm pretty sure this was, yeah, I can tell already. Yeah, that I used a YouTube video editor. for at least the creation of the video. Fast forward through some of this. I think at some point, like my video. Some people call that cheating, but as far as I'm concerned, you might as well like your own video, just like you should vote for yourself if you were running for elections. So these are all freely available videos, and the background music was also freely available. I don't know. I don't think for some reason it doesn't seem like it has any of the words on there that I thought was put on there. I don't know what happened. Anyway, let's go back to, that's the one that doesn't have a cover on it. So I started doing a video for him, but obviously, so another one that I did was, I created a video for a course that I started last year, and I've been bad and have not finished that. I don't know why I have this in here twice. The different lengths don't seem like the same length, and put there in separately.
Welcome to my course.
It's me with longer hair last year and bangs. I was growing out bangs at that time.
Open education advocate and first class instructor downloading.
Much better at speaking on my videos, but so this sequence here I created in Illustrator, I think, or Photoshop. Let's see, what's this one that's really short? Yeah, that was just that one, like a mini video that I had created. I think this was the longer one. Do not think this one has any sound to it. Another one that I created with YouTube videos, video editor. So Mindful, did you just now start following my channel? Looks like. Thank you. So all those are kind of the older ones. I think most of you might have seen already my Naturescapes and Passing Time. That's a little longer. I'm not going to play that one. This is the little intro video that shows on my front page that I created very laboriously for 12 seconds. It took probably most of an entire day to create a little video 12 seconds long. So that's one of the reasons videos take up a lot of space. Thought I uploaded one that's 24 minutes on here, but maybe I didn't. I know I did on the other one. So I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of this one. Oh, so I was trying to show Amy. Let's see if go back here. So that's the uploaded videos. Here's created playlists. These are ones that I've created and stacked with videos from different sites. So somebody could come in here and say, oh, I want to look at climate change. I've got 12 in there. Or geophysics, there's 30 in there, you know. Futurecast. Creativity, my videos. So I should probably update the my videos to include all the other videos, because you have to update your playlists all the time to keep them current. You can see that one's updated today. Spiritual guidance. Old New Money. I'm trying to remember what that's even about. And then you have save space playlists or other people's playlists. Here you go, Wolf. I saved this one from Cello Natural. There's 25 videos in that. And somebody else. Oh, this is a pretty neat place. Science fiction and fantasy on greatest audiobooks. A ton of audiobooks. mostly older books that are read out loud for you. Some exceeds a couple hours long, entire books that are read back to you. So that's a pretty neat place to go. Here you have the ability to create a new playlist that just pops up here, and then you just type in whatever you want. You can just start adding that, whatever videos you like to that playlist, so you can go back to other people that are interested in the same stuff that you are interested in, go there and add that. So that's a great place. Otherwise, if you don't have created playlists, I'll go back to home and I'll show you. So the automatic thing is called saved or liked videos. So that's the one that should, if you go through and just like a video, that's automatically creates its own little playlist of all the liked videos. So I've got 916, and that should include all the other ones. So all told, and some of them I didn't add to playlists. Alright, thanks, Argonian. I still didn't catch your name. Sorry, you probably gave it while I was not paying attention. But thank you for joining, and hurry back sometime soon. I don't know if Cats Only is on today. I did not see her in the chat room when we were playing over on the Dutch channel. So, good night. Thanks for joining me. Take off your shoes at the end of the door. Funny thing, I was watching a brand new Ellen DeGeneres comedy stand-up routine that was on, I think, Netflix. And she had the cute little thing about loving pairs of socks to death, so you have holes in them. And then you figure, well, I'll just wear shoes over my socks and nobody's going to notice. And then you go to somebody's house and they want you to take off your shoes for their house. And she's like, hi, bye, gotta go. I thought that was pretty good. I thought about my house. It wouldn't matter one way or the other whether you wear shoes or not, but I know it's Japan and a lot of the Oriental countries have shoe stands at the edge of the door. I've had friends who actually provide slippers for you for those people that have either don't have socks or prefer not to walk around barefoot in other people's houses. So. Anyway, let's see. I think 7 miles boots on. What does that mean? What does 7 miles boot mean? What is the 7 miles boot boof? Ken. So let me just finish doing this, and then I'll click out of here and we can have our discussion. So, playlist videos already covered. Channels. So this is a strange one that a lot of people don't end up having, and that is something that you can choose to show or not show, which is all the channels that you're subscribed to. It's in the most recent stuff that you've liked. I've really enjoyed this woman's called Emmy, EMMY, much like Emmy Awards. Made in Japan, but she's she's Chinese American, born and raised here, first generation, I believe, Chinese American, but evidently lived when she started this YouTube channel, she was in Japan. But she does this cooking show, and she's got quite the personality, so I highly recommend her. Frickin' reviews. If you like watching reviews of stuff, this guy is very authentic. He is not a paid advertiser. He does not get paid. He goes out and buys all the stuff and uses for in his videos all the stuff that he reviews. And I've really liked his stuff recently. I don't remember Green Man Valley. Healing America. We all know what that is. Steve Noble is the most recent one. I want to try to duplicate some of the stuff he does. He does like a lot of meditative stuff, channeling stuff. So that's really good. That's our local NPR channel, a yoga channel, Damage Report, David Murray. I'm trying to remember him. Psalm Isidore, I have to tell you about some other time. Sad story is she committed suicide last year, but she's a very lovely woman and had a troubled childhood. Mind Valley's excellent. That's another place to get great spiritual work. This is, if any of you are on Facebook, I have a Facebook channel, Debbie Brady on Facebook. You'll recognize my picture right away. I am doing a fundraiser for my birthday, which ends, I think, 2 days after my birthday. My birthday is in 2 days, so Sunday, and I think it goes on for a week or 10 days. So if you feel generous and you want to donate toward my birthday fund, I'm supporting, that's a local farm/rescue, not just horses actually. They mostly horses, but they also do small animals. They do a lot of, Maryland's known for racehorses, and they end up getting a lot of racehorses that are mistreated after they are no longer useful. Sad stories. So. But they do a really good job, and they have really involved adoption program, make sure that they're giving it to the right people. Dale Allen Huffman, I just started watching recently. He's got some really interesting stuff just to talk about, as far as ancient biblical stuff through the Aramaic. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that. The original language that Jesus would have spoken, and so that's interesting to me. Let's see, was there anything recently? Oh, here's the other one I wanted to point out is Amanda Ellis. She does not like to be called a medium, but she does do a very unique version of channeling. So anyway, you're welcome to go see what I like. I share everything openly. And here's a place that I need to go back in there and add a bunch of new information. So right now, you can see, click here, it'll take you to my website, which is bad and needs to be, like most people that do web development, mine is the last thing to get redone, so that needs to be redone badly. It's just basically a template, not much more than a template. I'm also connected to G+, so those are direct links that will take you to my sites. But yeah, I need to go back in here and fill out the details on here. So let me click out of there so I'm not using up too much bandwidth space. Just click out of there because I'm not doing that anymore. So this is what I call the back office. This is my video collection. You can see here's all the ones that I've updated. And here's what it looks like when you've got stuff that's expiring. And I gave you about 7 days advance warning, and I've already done those. Some of these I might not. I think I'm going to skip over the Beanie discussion. I'll let that go ahead and expire or delete that. I keep, unlike some people, Amy, that I know, they delete all their videos, and I'm just the opposite. If I've created something, then I'd like to get, oh, here we go. And I'm definitely not going to show this, but that's 23 minutes long. Ocean and nature scenes with music. I'm trying to remember. I think I actually also did that in the same thing as I did this one. I think it was my first attempt. And this one I did a lot shorter video, but I did got a little. Each time you use a tool, you get a little better at it. That should have been renamed before I showed that, but I didn't. So each one of these things, you can go back in here and add stuff, but it gets really funky in here for some reason. And it does that, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, so let me stop and look and see if I'm missing any conversation. Let's see. 7 miles for each step you take. You're still not sure what that means. Let's see. Anderson Fables. I'm familiar with the Anderson, Hans Christian Andersen, I'm assuming. Christian Andersen tales, like the Little Match Girl, that kind of thing. So, one of my friends, actually several of my friends live in New Mexico, but one of my friends posted today that he was safe during the New Mexico blizzard. So evidently they're having a blizzard, so let me see if I can pick that out. It was raining here earlier today, but I don't think we got nearly as much as they thought. We're right on the edge of this line, so we did get some rain, but I don't think they got nearly as much rain as I think Adam said he got this the other day, and it's been slowly moving across the country, and it's pulling up quite a bit of water out of the still warm Gulf here, and you can see the effect of that coming off the Gulf of Mexico and streaming up. But there's very strong upward disturbance that is pulling that out quickly off the coast and out to sea, so that's not nearly as bad as it could have been, and it's too warm. I think it got up to in the mid-50s here today, so it was quite warm today. And there looks like quite a bit of rotation coming in off the northwest area, coming into the mountains of Washington, Idaho, and Montana, also Oregon. But for the most part, looks like California is pretty dry. Looks like some snow. So this is, you can see, you can generally tell the snow generally comes off as the blues going into the purples. But this, some of this is pretty stable. There's not much airflow. So that's where the blizzard's probably setting up here. So here's the bloom coming out of Mexico and directly into New Mexico. That's probably dropping quite a bit of snow in through there. Well, it does look like all the mid-plains, especially going into the north, is getting quite snowy, going all the way through Nebraska, whereas in South Dakotas and Minnesota, and also hitting part of Iowa and Wisconsin, or Michigan, Wisconsin, Michigan Peninsula up here for the most part. But the rest of it, there's evidently a high pressure system right here that's setting up across the United States that is keeping any precipitation from forming in that zone here in the middle of the United States. So I don't see anybody talking, so I guess you guys are either paying attention or off busy doing your own thing. So let me do a quick, just because I'm curious, let's see. New Mexico blizzard. Blizzard. Winter storm warning. Additional accumulation of 1 to 3 inches. Ooh, no! 1 to 3 inches. Well, additionally. So, let's see. Blizzard warning an hour ago. So, KRQE is the New Mexico station. So Las Cruces is way south, so I don't know. I think they're just saying that it was expected to. It was a day ago. It was 13 hours ago. Blizzard warnings affect until Saturday. Let's see how bad this is coming across here. 20 degrees in New Mexico. Blizzard warning in effect till Saturday morning. Really, really cold. Let's see. That sounds like I've got the. Good, let's wait for this stupid ad. If I can independently close that ad or not. No, not really. I don't want to subscribe. Thank you. No, thank you. Alright, let's see if I can turn on the
Seen more snowfall during other storms. This storm brought bitter cold temperatures and wind, which are dangerous for drivers and people outside.
Like poor visibility, like difficult driving conditions, and along with that, like being out in the cold too long, like shoveling, hypothermia could become an issue.
Meteorologists say this storm also stands out because we did not see a big punch like this last December. Plenty of areas around New Mexico last year saw very little snow.
Folklore has a flavor all its own in New Mexico. Join legendary...
Okay, that's enough of that. What do we do? See a regional sector map. See if I can zoom in here at all. Not really helping me. Let's look at this one. Not really showing me much. Problem with this headset is a one-sided headset, and it's pinching the one ear against my glasses frame. Ouch. So you can see how this stuff is setting up along here. Let's see if I can go to a satellite view. I wonder what the ice and snow thing looks like. Not showing me much, is it? It's not very helpful. Invisible is not going to help me. Particle size, shortwave, green, cloud top, level, lower level. Let's see what the lower level looks like. Oh yeah. So that helps you, well, helps me to see how that is setting up right through the center of New Mexico. So this is Arizona. This is Mexico's panhandle of Texas. So Albuquerque is probably right on the edge there. Santa Fe would be northeast of there, so they're probably getting some snow, but I mean, blizzard is, some people don't realize that blizzard just means that it is a certain amount of snowfall coming down at a certain rate with blowing winds. So usually that would indicate some fast blowing winds there. You can see that how fast those winds were blowing there earlier today. Still blowing pretty strong as of this evening. You can see how much it moved, and that's about a 6-hour time frame. But as this is going pretty fast, there is evidently a boundary line here that's preventing it from going much north of there. It's pretty much cutting the state diagonally in half there. So, that's all I've got for tonight. Wow, I've been on here for 47 minutes. Looks like I still got a few of my viewers in here. Do we have anything else we want to chat about while I'm still on live and on Memorex? Thanks, Adam. Cookies. Yes, well, Adam was nice enough to send me a huge box of cookies, and I gave away a few of them. I've been stretching them out. I was going to have one today, and I decided I have 2 left, and I'll have one tomorrow night going into my birthday, and then I'll have the other one on my birthday on Sunday. So I'm saving the last 2. And I still have a couple of cookies. I would say a couple. My downstairs neighbor every Christmas gives out tins of homemade cookies. She makes them really small, which is good because small ones are it's makes it easier to stretch those out. These huge cookies, although good are, I probably should have had a half today because a half of a cookie is probably as much sugar as I normally eat in 2 days. I would say 2 or 3 days, depending on what else I eat. But generally, I don't eat a lot of sugar, so that's huge sugar overload. As tasty as they were, I do like them. They're moist and they have stayed pretty moist, although I keep them in the plastic bags, so they are good. I'm not saying I mind, but I think I overloaded on sugar this last week between the cookies that you gave me and the cookies that my next door neighbor gave me. A lot of sugar. Usually I just eat probably a handful of chocolate chips right out of the bag. I like the Nestle's dark chocolate, special chocolate. And that's how I get my chocolate and whatever sugar that's in there, which I'm sure is quite a bit. But sugar in with chocolate is not the same as eating basically sugar cookies that are spiced with spices in them. And I do when the first day that you sent it to me, I had some leftover icing, which was really good, and I put the icing on the cake, on the things, and they really went well together, but it's like sugar with sugar on top. I probably will take myself out to dinner if I can grab my neighbor, who I tried to do something special for her once or twice a month, just because she's a great neighbor and she loves taking care of the yard, and I let her do that for me, and she won't take any money for it, so I do. She will go out to eat with me, so I'll pay for her lunch. Usually we do lunch. She's a very cheap date, so I get away with a lot. I gave her a gift certificate actually to the same restaurant that we frequently go to. They were running a special the last time I was there earlier this month. You buy a $40 gift card and they gave you $10 to use in the new year. So I gave her a $40 gift card, and earlier this year I had my bank I had enough points to get a couple of gift cards, and I gave her a $50 gift card. Bon appetit. Thanks. So I will probably, if I can grab her, I probably will take myself out to, or us out to, a nice big steak dinner. I like, what is the name of that place? It's one of it's Texas steak, something, steak, Southwestern. It was one that changed. I can't think of it at the moment. I'm sure I'll think of it as soon as I leave. As soon as I put my head down tonight, I'll think of it. But they do a really nice, which I used to do this a lot with a girlfriend who, me and her both like our steaks kind of on the rare side, so it worked out really good for us. They have like a couples special where you get a 40-ounce, really huge, thick, basically Ponderosa cut, porterhouse, not Ponderosa, porterhouse cut of steak. It's like an inch thick, and to divide between the two of you, and then they give you sides. So you get your own like baked potato, another extra side, and a salad, and I think they also give you a dessert with that. So it's quite the meal. It only makes sense when you have two people to consume it. Although I think I did try doing that once, I ended up with so much extra meat, it just was ridiculous. They also do another huge single portion of porterhouse, which I think is a 20 ounce, which is huge as itself. And I always have leftovers on it. But steak is one of those things that never quite tastes as good as a leftover. Maybe if I have my own grill, which I definitely do not. So, looks like Amy might have taken off when I was not looking. Is that correct? Going back here, and I haven't seen her chime in for a while. It probably is getting around lunchtime, so she probably has jumped off already. Oregonian is gone. Looks like Mindful and Wolf and yeah, she went to lunch. Thanks for that, Adam, for that confirmation. So I've been on here for almost an hour, which is longer than I expected to go off, and so I'm going to start my ending soon, which has its own video audio. I'm going to do a little testing overlay of my voice and see whether that also plays, but I don't think it will, so I will enter the chat as I end the video, and you're welcome to ask me questions if you want to.